Hey guys, Dan Booknook-Noggin, and let's talk about Night Terrors. This is a new storyline for DC Comics, and I guess it's Dawn of DC, which I'm not 100% familiar with, but this originally came out in 2023. This volume collects a number of issues of the same title, Night Terrors, number 1 through 4. And a couple of special editions, which I'm not going to go through and name all the separate titles, but just know that they're all the Night Terrors single issues that combine to. So, this is written by Joshua Williamson, which, if you're not familiar with Joshua Williamson, he's the guy who wrote Nailbiter for Image Comics, and he is known for his comic book horror writing. He did a few issues of Swamp Thing and a few other titles that are kind of horror related. I can't think of anything else besides Nailbiter and Swamp Thing. But let's just say he is a horror comic book writer. So he kind of takes the original Justice League, and he's kind of given them a horror edge. So that was one of the things I really found interesting with this, that you're seeing your traditional, what they call the Trinity, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but with a horror edge. And there's this new villain, and his name is Insomnia. Let's just say that Insomnia goes into people's dreams, and he basically feeds off of their nightmares. So he somehow he manages to put everyone in the world into kind of like a dream state. And he's looking for the Nightmare Stone, and one thing leads to another. The Sandman, the original Golden Age Sandman, is kind of brought back. I like the fact that the Dead Man was in this, Boston Brand. I find him to be an interesting character, so when he's in stories, I really enjoy those stories as well. Fantastic artwork. I do have to say that most of the artwork throughout this was very, very good. There were a few where some of the characters looked kind of wonky, but I really enjoyed this. I decided to give this a 4 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. I know that a lot of my friends on Goodreads just thought this was okay. They did give it a 3 out of 5 star rating, but I felt this was a strong 4 out of 5 for me. I did pick up some of the other volumes, the side stories that follow along with this storyline, and I'm going to be reading those, very soon. But I really enjoyed this storyline. I thought it was really cool. It was nice to see, a horror-themed DC comic. And it's not a black label, which is surprising, because I can only imagine how this could have been if it was a black label, themed book. But, really good. If you're into horror and superheroes, I think you might like this as well. That's all I'm really going to say. I don't want to spoil too much. I liked the ending of this because the ending also introduced another new villain, and he's kind of similar to Dr. Fate, but he's something else. And then you kind of find out that there's like a deeper plot going on that was going on in the background of the events of this storyline. So that made it even more interesting. And I kind of really enjoyed that as well. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but let's just say some kind of anti-hero kind of, things were kind of going on in the background, and it might lead to some stuff down the road. So that's another reason why I felt this was a strong 4 for me. But of course, as always, if you want to check this out for yourselves, I will have a link to Amazon. If you're new here and you've never seen my videos before, please hit that subscriber button, hit that notification bell. I'm going to have my Ko-fi link down there if you want to help support my channel, as I'm not receiving AdSense from Google. I need the watch time, so if you want to go back and watch my videos, that would help me get some watch time in there. But that's all I really got for you guys. Till next time, later.